Okay, recap for Monday, the 13th of April 2026. Um, well, this is the first time seeing the market since Friday, so I have them all the annotations. But one thing that I want to say is I did say that I wanted to see Monday, right here, when we closed, for us to go down, which I thought was going to do it throughout the day, to take all these liquidities, because I said there's no way we're going to leave this behind, right? As you can see, look at that low, perfectly sweeps that low, and then we can carry on going higher. Going to where? I just dashed three lines, basically all the buy side liquidity that I was interested in. After this, because we made these relative equal highs, and guess what? We do a move that we typically were gonna do this on Monday, gonna do this on Tuesday, just on Monday using the opening range gap, new weekly opening gap, which I can't participate in clearly. And on Monday, I can't really participate in that either, right? Because I don't really trade Mondays, especially if they have no news. So let me just check that. So what do we have today? I have PPI. Yeah, Monday no news. I don't participate in Monday no news because it's a repricing Monday. Normally, repricing Monday, we'll just open at 9:30 and we'll go. And I would just do it on evaluation accounts. I don't have an evaluation account to do that. So let's just find 9:30. And you'll see we'll be aggressive from 9:30. This day wasn't as aggressive from 9:30, but we go lower. Let me see. Do we have a okay? We do have a first. Anyway, we go all the way back up. We fill the new weekly opening gap. That would be TP1, and then of course it just continues higher. So it's not a high probability day. So I just skip trading it if I don't have an evaluation account. Great, right? That there's no point. But anyway, we hit all the targets, and this raises the question: is this gonna be a dumping week, right? Are we gonna reprice lower? Or are we gonna continue higher? Because my next target is this and this, right? These relative equal highs right here, which we basically took the first high. We are about to take the second high, I believe today, and then from there, are we gonna go lower to where it's not like going lower bearish, but going lower to where. Anyway, now we can get rid of all the drones. Let me just put that back again. I'm trying to do this quickly before Tuesday is now opening at 9:30 in half an hour. So what I said in Monday that we would go down, visit this inefficiency. Let me just double check. Volume. No, right? Visiting this inefficiency, right? And then using it to go higher. And as you can see, we basically just tapped the top of it. So we're very bullish then, right? So today, I don't expect much really. What do I expect? Well, let's just put this as the order block because I was talking about us hitting this on this day. I haven't hit it, so it was kind of interesting. And I have this as the TP for today. Lines up with this volume imbalance. But you know what? There isn't much to see here. Our targets clearly is these highs now, or these highs, whatever. If you adjust for the contract, you can see we're already like hitting this at this point. So I don't expect much. Um, really, I'd expect this to just be ranging throughout this price range. Maybe get a bit lower, but that's about it. And Wednesday would go lower, fill this gap, and then try continue higher. That's what I would really expect. So let's see. I mean, I guess that's Monday's recap done. So let's try predict against today. So we had PPI right there, which now makes relative equal highs and is taking that high. So what do I expect? Well, we got London lows right there. That's if we're gonna go for a deeper discount. We got our initial sell side. Oh, let me see. We got our initial sell side right there. So what could we do is well, there's two things we can do because like I said, let's find the low of the day right here. That's the low of the day, and it's also relatively equal. So this is actually London low, right there, which is relatively equal with Asia low right there. Also, right, and we have our initial sell side right here. So what could we do? Well, I believe well, it's gonna be two scenarios. We're either gonna dump and then go higher, but what I believe is more likely is for us to pump higher and then dump lower. Then I would only target like the initial sell side route. I wouldn't go all the way down. It's very possible for it to go all the way down. Let me just check the right. Going all the way down will mean we have to inverse this for our gap, which is, I mean, it could happen, but I would just take it at the lower probability. I mean, the higher probability of getting to this low, which means we could hold this gap and like consolidate. So that will be my only trade for today if I'm going to trade. And I would expect us to visit this, right? If we want to go higher, this to me looks like a balanced price range right here. So I wouldn't expect this to go to this. And if we go to this, then we're expecting a retracement much, much lower. So these lows expected for Wednesday, and this is possible for today. And that's it really for the recap. Nothing much. Foreign markets. We already know all these targets, but like you see, you just can't participate. And that's been the theme for this whole month or 2 months, right? You see all these targets, but you just can't participate. So yeah, that's why I'm doing a lot of different things rather than focusing on the markets recently because it's not fun. That's the market recap for Monday. Peace out.